A woman was about to draw water. Suddenly, she felt something slithering into her pants. Panicking, she called a man nearby for help. The man rushed over, a smug smile on his face, but his expression changed drastically in the next moment. To their horror, he pulled a half-meter-long venomous snake from her pants. Terrified, the man flung the snake far away at lightning speed. A single bite could have had unimaginable consequences. After the danger passed, he glared at the woman, his face still pale from fear. But the woman, oddly enough, seemed a little pleased. Watching the man go to such lengths for her made her feel reassured. On this deserted island, she needn't worry about her safety anymore. After fetching the water, the man began chopping down a pile of palm leaves and busied himself with something. His serious and focused demeanor piqued the woman's curiosity. What could he be making? When he was finished, she nearly burst out laughing. The man had spent the entire afternoon wrapping himself in palm leaves, looking like a giant rice dumpling. She couldn't believe anyone without a history of mental illness could pull off such a ridiculous stunt. But soon, her laughter died down. The man picked up a spear and pointed it at a nearby peacock, announcing that he was going hunting. The woman was alarmed. How could such a beautiful bird be turned into food? She tried to stop him, but the man ignored her and strode toward the peacock. She could only console herself, thinking there was no way he'd catch it. Even if he did, she vowed never to eat peacock meat. She'd rather starve than align herself with this cruel man. By evening, however, the aroma of peacock roasted with fruit jam wafted across the empty beach. Unable to resist her hunger, the woman approached. The man, uninterested in arguing, cut off a peacock leg and handed it to her. The slow-roasted leg was tender and flavorful, melting in her mouth. With the first bite, the woman's eyes widened in disbelief. She quickly abandoned her earlier vows and devoured the meat ravenously, much to the man's exasperation. As they ate and chatted, the woman learned that this wasn't the man's first brush with disaster. He had survived a plane crash before, this time after their plane had been forced to make an emergency landing on the island during a storm. The landing gear had been damaged, yet the island had fresh water and wildlife, so survival wasn't an issue. All they had to do was wait for a ship or plane to pass by and fire a signal flare to secure their rescue. Sure enough, the next morning, the woman was awakened by the roar of an airplane overhead. She hurried out of the plane wreckage and sprinted to the man, urging him to fire the signal flare. But the man was still passed out drunk, unresponsive to her shouts. Desperate, the woman grabbed the signal gun from his waist, intending to fire it herself. Just as she was about to pull the trigger, the man rolled over in his sleep, tripping her. The rescue flare veered off course and struck a palm tree nearby, setting it ablaze. The man woke with a start at the sound of the explosion. He saw the burning palm tree, noticed the empty signal gun on the ground, and immediately sobered up. Before he could get angry, the woman was already berating him, demanding to know why he had tripped her. The man, stunned with fury, pointed at the airplane overhead. That's a jetliner flying at an altitude of 8,000 meters. How clueless do you have to be to think it could see your signal? He went on, fuming. Now, thanks to you, we've wasted the only flare we had. We might be stuck on this island forever, with little hope of rescue.